Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having a great day today and we're all doing well. So, Rainbow Six Siege cross-platform has been a pretty hot topic which people have been talking about for years now. It is an extremely anticipated feature which is still not in the game yet, and people are, really wanting it to come. Especially in, the games that we get nowadays. Let's talk about, Cold War, for example. That game is cross-platform, that game is cross-generation and everything. You can use whatever input device you want. It really brings together the community as a whole, and that's something that Siege is kind of lacking at the moment. Now, I do understand there would be many issues bringing PC and console together, but we could still have Xbox and PS5 together. There's nothing really stopping that. It would work. It would make queue times faster, it would make ranks more accurate and everything, because you'd have a larger player base to pull from, and it would be something pretty cool, which I assume everyone would be happy to see. But one of the big things which I definitely really want to see coming in Rainbow Six Siege is the cross progression. And, this is something that we thought was actually going to be coming with Ubisoft Connect. For you guys who don't know, Ubisoft Connect was the brand new system that replaced Uplay. And basically it meant that, say you buy Watch Dogs Legion on the PS5 and you also have it on PC, you can play it on the PS5, upload your data to the cloud and download that data on PC, and you'll have the exact same save file as you did on your PlayStation 5. This is an incredible change that more companies should do going on in the future, especially now that how fluid gaming is now and how much more accessible it is. Ubisoft Connect is a great thing, and more companies should, take from that. But sadly, Ubisoft Connect kind of was only for a limited amount of games. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs Legion, for example, Hyperscape. It was not for a large pool of games. And now Rainbow Six Siege did actually get upgraded to Ubisoft Connect, but we did not get given the cross progression, which is actually what we all thought we were going to be getting. So that was a big bummer, because cross progression is something that people have wanted for a long time. Many people started this game on console. They got a lot of rare skins, which they paid for with their own money. They should have every right to use those skins on PC. They paid for it, they own it. They should have every right to use it. Myself, I've got a really stacked console account. Now, I do still play console, but I do play PC as well. The best change that should come from this is making your accounts universal. And I know if you've seen my other videos, I know I use this comparison all the time, an example all the time. But Fortnite, as it currently stands, Fortnite is on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PC, Nintendo Switch, iPhone, Android, everything. It's on so many devices, you can play it on practically anything. And the really cool thing about what Fortnite does is, regardless if you're playing on your phone, or PC, or a console, anything you buy, any V-Bucks that you pay or earn, anything that you unlock, any progression that you get, any challenges, regardless of what you log into, you will have that saved. You will have your locker, you'll have all your skins, pickaxes, everything like that. That is really something that Ubisoft need to straight up just copy. It's a great feature. Every game should have this. I should have the right, when I buy all my skins on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, to use that on my PC and vice versa, because I paid for it at the end of the day. I'm still playing the same game. I deserve it, and everyone else deserves it. And, they did actually say something like this in that blog post about the one I actually went over the other day, talking about the next generation of console Siege. And this is when they were just talking about how you actually are going to have cross-generation for console Siege. So PS4 can play with PS5, and Xbox One can play with Xbox Series S and X. But there was no, Xbox and PlayStation. That wasn't allowed. There was no, PC, but I honestly, I don't really think crossplay should come to PC and console, but I do think it should come to both consoles. But they did have a small bit at the end which was quite promising for cross progression, and it says, as for cross progression and crossplay between PC and consoles, or between consoles and families, we are continuously listening to your feedback, and we know this is something important to you. While these features will not be available at launch on next gen versions, we are exploring the possibilities. We want to make sure that we are taking all necessary elements into consideration to ensure we are continuing providing all of you with the best technical and well-rounded experience. This type of implementation needs to be thoroughly thought through, and this is where we stand right now. We'll be sure to update you in the future when we have more news to share. Now, what I take from that is, yes, they do understand that everyone wants cross progression. Everyone wants to use their skins from console on PC, vice versa, and everything. It's something that people want, and especially if this game is going to survive longer, it's a nice quality of life upgrade. Because I personally, and this is just me, after spending a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money on my skins on console, I don't really want to spend any more money on PC at the time being, purely because I don't want to split up my locker of skins. I don't want to have some skins on PC and some skins on console. I want them all in the same place, and I want to use them on my account regardless of what system I am using. And that is something that I think they are aware of, because like I said, I'm less inclined to buy skins now that I don't have access to my other, locker of skins. And it would be something that makes sense in the future, and I'm kind of going to give a reasoning why I think it's smart to have a universal locker in Rainbow Six Siege. For example, we could have console exclusive skins or platform exclusive skins. PlayStation could have like a God of War Elite skin, or Uncharted or Last of Us Elite skin. Xbox could have an exclusive Halo Elite skin for like Master Chief or Doom Guy or something like that. And if you buy it on that console, you can use it on the other console, or you can use it on PC. But it would be inclined then for someone to have access to that console and buy that version of the game just to buy a skin. So if you do that, then say as a PC player, but they really want that skin that's exclusive to Xbox, they'd maybe have to buy an Xbox, or they'd use a friend's Xbox, or they'd have to buy that version of the game on that console. So then you're going to get more game sales, and then obviously they're going to make the money from buying that skin as well. So it's a much more, it makes the community more happy, because no one really wants to buy the same skin again. You don't want to buy a skin on console and then go to PC and buy that exact same skin. You're paying twice for the same product. No one wants to do that. And then you can open yourself up to more exclusives, which people will be more inclined to, maybe go on that platform and get. And it'll just make the community much more happy. So if you really want my honest opinion, yes, I think it will come at some point. When it will come, we don't know. My best bet is, I don't know. Really, with Ubisoft, it's hard to tell. They make a great game, but they are really slow at it. I would like to say sometime in year 6, and I really would like to say that. I just don't know how they work, really, because, we could look at a lot of stuff they've done, like the Tachanka rework, which took a whole year to come out. Then again, this is different than an operator rework. This is a sort of gameplay mechanic, sort of. But you've also got Ubisoft Connect already in place, so there is already the groundwork there. So probably year 6, sometimes in year 6. Year 7's pushing it a bit, because I don't even know if I can say with an honest answer that Rainbow Six Siege will even have a player base in year 8, and that's me just being honest. So I'm hoping year 6. I really hope Ubisoft don't just delay this until sometime, keep kicking the bucket down the road, because they're really bad for doing that, in my honest opinion, and it's something that they really need to work on. But at least we have some light at the end of the tunnel for cross progression now, because it was always just like something that we were just kind of shouting in the wind about, and Ubisoft didn't really say anything. But it seems like we're getting something now, and obviously we've got the infrastructure already of Ubisoft Connect in place, so hopefully it'll be coming sooner rather than later, but I have no inside information. That is just me purely speculating. But I'm going to end this video here. Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about cross progression coming to Rainbow Six Siege. It is most likely just going to come, like I said, from this, and we can pretty strongly say that it is going to come. We just don't really know when, which is the bad part. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. Massive shout out to my members: RSA.Biggie, PogChamp, Brian the Owl, Dennis Cool, Prestige Hoarder, Carson HKYT, Alonso Martinez, Zerb1234, Movimento, and Xalator Gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I shall see you on the next video. Drop a like if you did enjoy, dislike it if you did not. If you are new, be sure to subscribe. Have a great day, stay safe, love you all.